All right, yo, so first things first, I want to say congratulations to Zaeem for, finally getting his dream crib.
It's amazing, man.
Bro, it's nice. Congrats, for real.
Appreciate it, bro.
So a lot of people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So tell the people who you are, how old you are, and what it is that you do.
Okay, so my name is Zaeem. A lot of people know me as Zaeem's Trades. Basically, 21 years old. I just turned 21, I'll say, on the 10th. What is it today, the 23rd?
Yeah.
14 days ago. I've been day trading. I first started with options, now I do futures, but I've been day trading since I was 15. So I started in high school, I started pretty young. And yeah, just been at it and got me this crib, man. What can I say?
What got you into it?
What got me into it? Around COVID, that's when I first started. There was a lot of panic in the markets and stuff. My uncle actually flew down to see what's up. And he does like investments, but like long-term investment, not like trading. And I remember like him mentioning like how like Dow Jones is down so many points because everybody's just panicking because of COVID and all that. So that at that point I was like, I'm growing up. I'm at that point where I kind of have to get a job or something, try to make my own money. I can't rely on my parents anymore because I'm in high school and stuff. I want to buy my own stuff too. So I started looking into it, and I went on TikTok. There was people like trading options on Robinhood, Webull, all that. I'm like, maybe we should give it a try. And yeah, haven't looked back since, man. Been fire.
And what would you say is like your biggest motivation to keep doing what it is that you're doing?
It's got to be my parents. I'm not from here. I moved here from Pakistan when I was 8, and my family left everything behind to give me and my brother a better future. So I always have that chip on my back saying like, they left everything behind for me, I gotta repay them somehow. So that's definitely like one of the factors that keep me going, because materialistic stuff like cars and stuff only gonna last you so long. You need something to keep on driving you, you know?
For sure. No, I like that. And I respect that a lot too, bro, because like my parents are immigrants too, and
yeah,
they left their whole life out there in Colombia to come give us a life out here.
Exactly,
and,
yeah. Same thing, man.
To me, that's scary because you're leaving everything you know.
Bro, I was scared to move cities. I used to live an hour 30 away. I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to move to Tampa because I'm going to be so far from like my friends and stuff. Our parents moved countries, bro. They went across oceans.
Yo, and that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Bro, they came here with not knowing anybody.
Probably no English. I didn't know English when I was coming, nothing.
No, my parents didn't either.
Yeah.
But they did it to better our lives in the long run.
Yeah.
So they were definitely, being selfless in that act because they didn't even think about themselves. They were like, yo, let's get our kids straight.
Exactly, yeah.
And yo, for that, I'm forever grateful to my parents as well.
Sure, bro. It's crazy.
So I heard you guys got like a Discord.
Yeah, so I don't want to be one of those like core sellers and stuff. I don't like really put it out there and stuff, but it's going to be in my bio and stuff. But in there, I see a lot of people like, I genuinely, people have told me I've changed their lives and stuff. So that's another thing that keeps me going. In there, I'm live every single morning. You have any questions, you ask me. It's like basically you're talking to me like you're right next to me. I trade everything live. Everything you see on my screen, it's all live. There's nothing, no video recorded, no nothing. Real conversations. You need any advice on anything, It's like I'm just gonna be your homeboy, You can ask me anything and everything, and I try to be there as much as I can for my community because I see a lot of people like they get big on their like social media and stuff, and then they start focusing more on themselves. I don't want to be that kind of person because I built that community to like help out others. I'm not gonna stop helping out others, And it's just crazy because I'm finally like showing people like you don't have to get like a traditional, 9 to 5 or you don't have to go to college and all that. There's ways you can make money outside of it because college isn't for anybody. So it's just another way, if that's what you want to do. Especially in this day and age, you can make money off of anything, bro.
Guys, I'm gonna let you know right now, college is a scam.
I didn't want to say it, but
I'll say it, I don't care. College is a scam. You don't need to go to college to make 6 figures. You don't. And what pays right now is any type of trade. Yo, barbering. Boom, you got day trading. You got, would you consider what you do day trading?
Yeah, day trading, yeah.
Boom, day trading. You got welders making well over 6 figures. You don't have to go to college to make money.
I promise you, anything they teach you in college is you can learn for free on YouTube, bro. Everything's out there. You just have to go find it. And that was the same thing with me when learning how to trade. Nobody around me was trading because obviously I was 15. You know, kids when they're 15, they're not thinking about like, oh, like I want to make money. They just want to have fun, which is perfectly fine. But I found myself going on YouTube a lot and just finding like videos to help me out. But then it also bit me because I didn't know what to look at. There's so much content. There's so many ways people telling you how to trade and stuff. And you basically get lost in so much content. Like you can't absorb everything that they show you. You just got to find something that works for you, and you just got to keep on mastering that. And it took me a lot of time to figure that out. That's why I feel like if there's somebody around you that knows what they're doing and they're successful at it, it's for a reason, you know? So I would much rather, like, I wish I could go back in time and pay somebody to teach me or something, because it would have saved me so much time and so much money. Because starting out, like, my first 2-3 years, I was down, like, maybe 20, 30 racks. Just trying to make something out of it. And, I mean, at the time, I would just get my paycheck, and I'll put it all on an account. It'll do good for a little bit, and then next thing you know, it's gone. And now, for the rest of the week, I have to live off $100, $200, you know? But something just told me to keep on going, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't give up back then, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that, you know?
Facts, bro. And like, here you are right now, and like, it's crazy, because, bro, I've known you for a minute.
Yeah.
I've known you and Gabe for a minute. Hey, shout out to Gabe, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's my boy. But like, I've seen how far you've come, and it's been a grind, bro.
It really has, bro.
But I respect it. What has been like the biggest lesson that you've learned from trading?
Honestly, what can it be?
And it doesn't have to be a lesson in trading itself.
Just in life, you know?
In life. Like, what has trading brought to you in your life that you can see as a lesson?
It really like opened my eyes. With trading, like, I've met so many people that do so much different stuff. Like, growing up, my dad he's a pediatrician, right? So growing up, all I got taught was, hey, you gotta go to college, you gotta get a good degree so you can get a good job and all that, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was good in school. Like, if I really put my mind to it, I'm not gonna be one of those saying like, oh, like school wasn't for me. No, I was really good in school and stuff. It's just, I didn't want to follow my dad's footsteps in a way. Like, I want to do something, make a name for myself, you know? And like, day trading, like, all of this just has taught me that whatever they teach you, like, growing up, it doesn't, you don't have to follow what they want you to do. Like, you can make your own path, you can make your own life. It's your own life, you know, you live how you want to live it. And just, everything has just gone a lot easier for me now that I have this going for me, because honestly, like, it's a blessing. I like literally thank God every single day for this, because I can't get more blessed than this, bro. This is insane.
Amen, bro. Amen. But that all comes down to hard work, discipline, and dedication.
Yeah.
If you don't got those 3 things, yo, you're not gonna get far. It doesn't matter what you do. You could be a doctor, not be disciplined, not be dedicated, and yo, you're gonna get fired from whatever hospital you're at.
I mean, in trading, discipline plays a lot, because no one's around you telling you what to do or what not to do. It's literally you versus the computer screen. You decide when you want to take a trade. You decide when you want to cut the losses. You decide when you want to take the profits. If you're a person where you get easily shaken out, that, oh, you take a loss, but you don't know how to handle the losses, or you risk too heavy in a trade, you put too much money down and stuff, your own emotions are going to start fucking with you, bro, and it's gonna squeeze you out. Like, trading is not about like wins or losses, it's how long you can stay in the game, basically.
Has there ever been a moment where you felt like, dang, I'm getting greedy, let me stop?
Oh, 100%. There's a phrase where in the trading, they're like, if you took a screenshot without taking profits, you're doing it wrong. Like, basically, people will take a screenshot that they're up so much, but they're not going to take the money. And it's kind of stupid. So, yeah, there's been a lot of times where, like, always coming up, like, greed has always been a factor. Like, obviously, why wouldn't I want more, you know? Everybody's like that. But you just got to learn how to be content with what you're getting, bro. And at the end, you just got to look at what you're doing. You're on the computer screen, in the AC, pressing buttons, making money. What more do you want? Like, why like, oh, I don't want $200, I want 1,000. Like, what? Take your 200, bro. Like, easy.
Yeah, build the bank slowly.
Build the bank, yeah, exactly.
Slowly.
That's why I don't get a lot of people get too greedy. and then they start questioning like, oh, what am I doing wrong, bro? You want it too fast. It's a whole process, a marathon. It doesn't happen overnight. I've been doing this for damn near 6 years now, bro. And it's not like, oh, one day I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm a profitable day trader. No, it doesn't work like that. A lot of long nights I couldn't sleep. A lot of days where I'm like thinking if it's gonna work out or not, or if I'm like just wasting my time. There's a lot that comes into it, man.
All right, Zaeem. So look, if you had one thing to say to the people out there, what would it be?
I would just say to follow your dreams. There's no limit. There's no sky limit for what's possible. Anything that you put your mind to, anything you give your 1,000% into, it's doable. It's possible. You're not gonna see a lot of 21-year-olds making like a good amount of money or something like that. There's not a specific age or anything. Like if you think you're too young, too old, that's not a thing. Just whatever you want to do in life, put your all into it, and I promise you at the end it'll work out, bro. And you just gotta keep on going. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of trust in the process, a lot of discipline, and most importantly, God. God is a big factor too.
Amen. Hey, without God, nothing's possible.
Nope.
You know, He wouldn't put you on a path that you couldn't handle.
Exactly.
And sometimes it feels like it's overwhelming, no matter what path you take. But deep down inside, you just gotta know that God got you. So don't stress yourself out. Don't be pulling your hair out at night. Don't go sleepless. Yo, God got you.
Yeah. He gives his toughest words the hardest paths, man. But it's because you can handle it. That's why.